Hey, I'm Facebook Live. Nope, YouTube Live. I'm not real familiar with this platform, boys and girls. So if you guys have any way to kind of help me or give me some insights on things, let me know. I was thinking about doing something potentially live like this every Saturday night, maybe, or every other Saturday night for guys that, or people that want to get into checking out. I don't know how to pull up the chat, that want to check out maybe questions about how to build something, questions about what brands are out there, questions about what products I use on different builds. I see I'm still talking to myself at the moment, but maybe we can get some more. Not, I understand if guys have better stuff to do on a Saturday night. Makes perfect sense to me. Kind of bring you guys in on the builds here. Nobody watching. Oh no. Trying to figure out how to pull chat up on this thing. Maybe I can do that dinking around. Because I don't have, oh, I do have my live. There we are. Okay. Dig that delay. We'll get rid of that. Okay, there we got chat. So for anybody looking to jump in here for the chat portion, I've got that. But okay, so let me just start out with, so the Mias Racing builds, these have been an interesting truck for a lot of people. A lot of people have been wondering where to get them. Hey, I have my first person on my very first ever live chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Osborne RC, what's good, man? Oh, check this out, dude. I haven't made a very big announcement. Let me move you here for a second. This just fell in my lap tonight, so I'm on the fence about build. What to do with the build, rather. Sorry, I've been debating on, do I do a similar build, aka a twin build? Yeah, whenever you want, brother. So anyway, there's this, and guess what color's in the box. Seeing as how, Osborne, you're the only one I've got here. Guess what color Mia's Racing truck number 2 is in the box. If you haven't watched the short already, if you have, you're a cheater, but that's fine. And maybe give me an idea as to what to do with this, because I've got ideas for what I might do with this truck for truck number 2, Mia's Racing number 2 truck. Ta-da! It's another orange and silver one. So I don't know if I want to do another build with this truck and do an orange and silver truck. What is this? I've got some random stuff in here. I just got this one tonight. I don't know if I want to do another build like this one, or if I want to do a like something completely different, or do a raffle truck. No, not raffle. We tried that with the other one. Raffle's just not working for that other truck. Hey, we have 2 more people. Who are the other 2 people? 3 people watching. Oh. So look, guys, for those that just joined, it's another one. Here's one. Here's another one. This one's number 49, so not that low of a number, whereas this one's number 21. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't know if I want to do a build with this truck. It is cool. I would have, if I was hoping that the gentleman who sold me this had, because he said he bought 6 of them when they come out. And I was hoping it was one of the other colors. He bought blue, I think the blue and silver, or blue. He bought the pink and white, which I would love to get one of those, and orange and silver, obviously. And I think he bought one other color. But so anyway, I would have just liked to have had another color. Look at that turning radius on these axles. Yes, I have driven this on the little Lego course thing I built in the front. Ooh, that might be a good thing. Oh, I lost a guy. He disappeared already. So, hi, I am still kicking here and need to get down and get some stuff. Mark Vanderline. Holy crap, Mark. Where have you been, dude? I haven't seen you in years. Dave Walters. What's up, Dave? How's it going, man? I don't think I've ever talked to you on chat. Maybe Jeff will jump on here or something. So I'm looking for ideas on what to do with this second Mias Racing build. Should I do... well, good to hear, Dave. Good to hear, man. Should I do a giveaway truck? Should I build it and do a giveaway truck? Should I leave it the way it is right now? Because right now it has the light kit, light bar, and do a giveaway. How should I build it? Should I build it fancy? Should I build it simple? This has got the Mias Racing axles on it, front and rear, reef servo, double barrel shocks. I don't know if you'd even call them shocks. They're pretty much just tubes with springs on them. And the 1.2 wheels from Mias Racing. I believe that's who they're from. And Fury Tech build. I don't know if you guys can see any of that stuff in there or not. Maybe not. So that's that truck. And I'm debating on how I would want to build a second Mias Racing. Mark, are you into the 24 scale stuff like this at all, or are you still running 24 scale little trucks? Just curious if Mark, you're running any of the little trucks, 24th, 18th scale. If you've gotten bitten by that bug again, because I know that was something we were doing here for a while, and I didn't keep up on the mini course just because I figured guys could drive on the bigger course. The other thing was, where can I put this to where it would kind of be in view? Maybe put it on the box. But I kind of want to let you guys check out some of my other monstrosities I have here. My TRX4M that I've been working on. And one of the other ones I've been working on has been I don't know if any of you guys have CR18 Bros that are brushless. I do not. And if I get enough people looking for them, because I know, I think his name's Jim Wolf wants one. I had another guy ask me about one via Facebook today, so maybe I'll order one order a few rather. YJ. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, the 3D filed one. That one's cool. I remember that. But right now I just don't. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff together order-wise, and my problem is I'm being pulled multiple directions on what to order for my next order. Wow, this one turns pretty good too. Sorry, ADD kicked in. So I want to do a big order for more stuff and maybe I don't know if I want to order more 1824 scale stuff, some Kyosho Mini Z Racing stuff. I'd like to get some more of that stuff in. Thinking of getting a new rig for the 24 comps. Nice. Yeah, I want to check out that place in Kalamazoo too. I know they've got a big thing going on tomorrow. I'll have to look into what time it starts, but I'm going to have to be over at the tattoo shop most of tomorrow during the day. Let me not point this quite so up at the ceiling. But yeah, I've got a tattoo I'm doing tomorrow morning, afternoon. But it is still extra. Anyway, unrelated to the hobby shop stuff. So I've been debating on what I want to do for the next order. Either do 24 scale stuff, 10 scale stuff. And if I do 5 people now. If I do 10 scale ordering this week coming up, what do I do? I mean, I've got a few guys that need Texoma. RC Slayer build. Nice, nice. Yeah, that'll be cool. I want to check one of those out. I want to check out Jim's. I just haven't had the chance to check his out yet. I hear a lot of good stuff about the Slayer builds. As far as the little stuff, I don't know how far into the carbon fiber stuff I want to get. If that's one of the carbon fiber chassis, I don't know for sure. But there's a bunch of that stuff I want to look into and just see what out there is just. I'm always interested in trucks that are just a little outside the odd. I mean, I've got my SEX 24 build. This was pretty much just spare parts that I had. I think the only thing I bought for this was a servo. I had the green diff covers front and rear off a set of Fury Tech or Trio axles. Sorry, I had the Y link here off a Trio set of axles. I had to buy the drive shafts. Other than that, this is pretty. And I did do the Fury Tech ESC because I wanted to connect this. Oh, this is the 3S capable one. This has got to go on a different truck. I got to do the 2S capable one on here. So I did the Avatar and the Fury Tech on this truck. And I like the radio. I don't know if many of you guys have had experience with the Avatar radio. And then there's the new four-wheel steer. And there's a V2 version of this. Or maybe I'm combining the two. I don't remember. So I've done quite a few of these builds. And I've tried to do each one a little bit different every time just because I don't want to keep building the same truck over and over again. Hence my dilemma with having another one of those to build for the guys just joining and having this one already built. I don't know how different I can build a second truck that is the same base chassis. So SEX 24s are a cool build. I do want to get into maybe doing a Fury Tech build because I think the Fury Tech setups that they've got, I've got a Cayman in stock right now that I wouldn't mind building carbon fiber chassis. But then I don't know if I do that truck, that carbon fiber chassis, if I'd be interested in building any other carbon fiber chassis. This rig here, Mark, if you're talking about this one, I just finished this truck, but look at these steering for the Mias Racing axles. And of course, I'm running the Micro 99 for the servo. Look at it. And it tells you your servo's got some beastie to it. But I haven't comped this truck. I just finished this truck. Yeah, right. I just finished this truck. God, 2 days ago, maybe. I've driven it in here a little bit on some stuff, some obstacles I have here, and it hasn't done bad. Let me check these wheel nuts. And of course, these are 5 mil. I don't know why. That's kind of weird because these are SEX 24 only axles. But I haven't comped it. I haven't done anything with it. I've gone to, I don't know if you guys, a lot of you guys are familiar with Jason's RC Shack, the Track Shack. If you're not, check out Jason's RC on YouTube. He does a lot of videos with the tiny tire stuff. He does lives on like Friday nights and stuff after. Sliding Sideways RC is another guy, which is pretty cool. But I have gone over there with these trucks, not this truck. This truck hasn't been over there, driven on his course. This truck hasn't. I'm waiting for, I need an adapter. Let's see how easy I can get this body off on camera without, well, I don't need my hands. So I guess we can, have that benefit for it. How do the side rolls roll over angle? I don't know. That's pretty serious. I mean, she's almost straight sideways, so I don't know. Pretty good, I guess, if I had to guess. And that's turned, of course. Let's straighten the tires out. It didn't change a whole lot. But back to this Kyosho truck. So I had someone ask me, Chase, I don't know if you're on here or not, Desiree, it's you and your girlfriend's wife on your Facebook page. Oh my goodness, these Kyoshos sometimes are tricky. I got to get the knockoff ones. Maybe they'd be easier to take apart. Just kidding. So I've gone with the Fury Tech setup in this truck, and this is a Kyosho Mini Z. The one thing I'm waiting on is I had to order from, I think, A-Main, is a jumper. This comes with a Bluetooth module for the Kyosho Mini Z setup. I have to wait for a jumper for all these wires for the servo on the Mini Zs. They have, and you can use the AAAs because they give you a little set of wires that you just basically solder on. So Tony CCX, if you're watching this, you can, well, you probably already know, you're Fury Tech rep. You can make your Mini Z run off AAAs, 4 of them, which would probably be the equivalent of a 2S battery if I had to guess, maybe a 3S, I don't know. But then you get the jumper for the servo, and then you can run the servo off of the whole Fury Tech setup. And you'll plug it into your channel 1 on your receiver. This has got the Avatar receiver. How much is your Lizard Pro trans and motor combo? For what truck? Fury Tech's got it for all of the trucks. This one here, oh geez, I'd have to look that up. I'm not positive. They're all going to be relatively close though, between the 130 and 175 range, if I had to guess. So under $200, and you can get turn the Kyosho Mini Z into a. I should have grabbed the ticket for the part number on these. I'll explain in a minute what I'm talking about. The Fury Tech setup is pretty much, you can get a complete kit or you can get a partial kit. Oh, for the SCX 24s. I actually just pieced together, a guy came in today and wanted the SCX 24 combo, but the ones I have in stock right now don't have the Bluetooth module, so you can do it from your phone. So we pieced one together. The motor was $35. The ESC was $70 with the Bluetooth module. I think it was 70. And the motor mount was $20. So that it came out to like, well, 155, I think. No, 125, I think was his total. So if he would have bought the kit that I had, I believe the kit I have is 145 without the Bluetooth module. So you're looking at about 150 for the SCX 24 for the Bluetooth setup, depending on if you want the Bluetooth module or not. But we built one out of the case, and I still got I've got more of that stuff. I think I've got more of that stuff. We built one out of the case for under the 125. No, maybe it was 125, and then the one, yeah, it was 125. The one out of the case, that was a combo pack minus the Bluetooth module was like 145. So I think we got him in 10, $15 cheaper. The other thing is one of my next goals is to convert. This is the RC 4-wheel drive. I don't know if any of you guys are real familiar with this, but the RC 4-wheel drive a while back came out with, and still has, they have an SCX 24. I don't need a motor really, but I do need the Trans and Pro with Bluetooth. Trans and Pro with Bluetooth? Oh, the ESC. So if you need a motor, no, you don't need a motor, you need a trans, and you want the Lizard Pro with a Bluetooth. Oh man, I want to say the Lizard Pro, the Bluetooth is like 55, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think that was a $70 one for the Pro. Yep, he picked up the Pro, and oh man, under $80 in that realm. And obviously, if you guys do cash, I can hook you up a little bit fatter on that, minus the taxes. Come down and check that rig out. Which one? Oh, this one? Yeah, for sure, Mark. It's a cool truck, man. You'll be surprised. Another one I built that I was inspired by Mias Racing. They have a Fun Haver, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but they call it a Fun Haver build, I want to say, which is the Bronco. This guy here. This is another one that uses the Mias Racing axles. I haven't put the stickers on it yet. So this is another one that has the Mias Racing double U-jointed axles. 100 with shipping, add the right around there. Yeah, probably right around there. Yeah, for sure, Osborne. So this is the Mias axles, the double. They've got, I don't know if you guys can see those. but they've got the double U-joint there. So that's why you can get more steering out of these. This is the Bronco body that Mias Racing has. This one's got a reef servo. This one's got the bigger FuryTech motor, the FuryTech ESC. I think this is a Lizard Pro. So I think this is a 3S capable one. The one I'm thinking the one with the on-off switch is 3S capable. Also, this one is the same one that comes in the CR18 brushless, and it comes with a Bluetooth module in this case. It doesn't come with a sensor wire in this case. Yeah, this is a pretty cool build. I like this one. I'm a fan of this one. Put the ESC right there, or nope, receiver right there. Put the ESC right there. So it's a pretty clean build under the body. And then I'm not doing the Velcro or anything. It seems to click down pretty good. And then I'm just running my battery on a Velcro patch in the back. So I've been pretty happy with how that's set up. And this one I've ran in the back on some dirt and rock that I had before I got rid of all that stuff. But yeah, so far this one's been a pretty boss build as well. Again, the Mias Racing axles on this thing make it just flex, and double barrel shocks, those help as well. And I've got this Mias Racing build that is the plastic ripper. This is one I built with the orange and black. Put the ESC back there because it seemed to mount really good. Makes it easier for getting a hold of the on-off switch. So that was kind of a fun build. This one uses the Mias Racing TRX4 axles, TRX4M axles. Not real impressed with their turning radius. They're okay though. They're a good axle set. There's nothing wrong with them. I just wish they turned a little bit tighter, kind of like their Mias Racing. But nice to see some double universals in these. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, and then of course I've got the TRX4M that I decided to pull the trigger on. I ran over to, I think it was Sidetracks, and picked this one up. I actually picked up two of them, and I sold one of them, and I kept this one. This one's got quite a bit of brass and aluminum on it. It's got the Mias Racing brass wheels. And then the other thing I did with this was brushless. See, look I think these stock axles turn more than those Mias Racing ones do. Maybe I'll have to throw a set of stockers on there. And of course, the Reef's Micro 99 servo, just because I'm spoiled like that when it comes to building these things. I want to use really nice parts. I've talked to a couple different people that asked me about these and said, thanks, man. Thanks, Osborne. That have asked me about stuff, about what stuff I use on my trucks and why. I'm of the mindset that I want to buy once, cry once. I don't want to buy the cheaper or middle of the road servos, have it fail, and then end up spending as much money as I would have spent on a nicer servo down the line. So I'd like to just kind of get it once and be done with it, kind of rip it off like a Band-Aid. So that's that guy. The other one I was going to show you guys as well, and some of you guys may have seen these if you've been to Jason's RC Track Shack or not, I don't know, is the Easy RC FJ. And of course, the people that know me know I own a real FJ Cruiser, 2012. This one was the one that CCXRC was talking to people on his channel about, and this started life as the Easy RC with the hard plastic axles, it had plastic diff gears, and I just wasn't a real big fan of a lot of to do with it. So I went with stock SEX 24 axles and link setup. The front drive shafts, I believe, yep, that's metal. I believe the stock one is the rear plastic one. These are the 1.2 Hobby Plus wheels with the brass ring. And I put these on, obviously, the 1-inch Tusk wheels. I don't know outer diameter height, how tall they are, but they are a little bit bigger now. So if you guys are ever wondering if you can put 1.2-inch wheels on that looks weird on camera, on a 1.2-inch or a 1-inch tire, yes, you can. So I'm going to turn it around because that sidewall bothers me. So, and I did wire in the headlights, so now the headlights work when the truck is on. So it's turned out pretty neat. I've been pretty happy with that. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about my little surprise live. If you guys are a fan, if you'd like to see more, if you guys would like to see specific stuff talked about, if you'd like to see specific stuff shown, any tech stuff you want to see, anything of that nature, let me know. I don't mind showing you guys stuff. I don't mind throwing stuff in here and letting people check it out. I don't know what I just did there, but more lives? Okay. I'm not opposed. And if I do them, I'll probably try and do them like I did tonight on a Saturday night. I don't have usually anything going on Saturday nights. So it's easier for me to talk to you guys about stuff. Just getting a water here. So we can talk about Mini Z. We can talk about what's going on shop wise. We can talk about kind of anything you guys are feeling. I don't mind doing lives, and especially if it's going to help the community, help you local guys, help you guys that may not have the availability. Oh, my problem with build videos is I'm so, I want to get all the parts and I want to throw it together as fast as I can. But I still feel like sometimes screwing in each individual screw takes so long, so it kind of takes away from it. But that's not to say that I wouldn't be willing to maybe do something along those lines. Oh, my video's all screwed up. Sorry. Trying to watch the chat as well. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to doing build videos. Just got lucky to see your post on Facebook to get on, right? I appreciate that, Mark. So yeah, maybe count on every Saturday night for an hour, for a half an hour, something like that. I'll come on YouTube Live and I'll let people know via the Facebook first. Wrenchings live wrenchings I wouldn't be opposed to. I've always got something I can tinker with or work on. I mean, considering I've got this guy now, this would be a cool one. And I could do A scale, I could do 10th scale, I could do kind of whatever as far as build videos, wrench videos. What axles were on the Mias Bronco? The Mias Bronco are the same axles that's on the Ripper. So they're the Mias Racing axles with the double U-joint. Wow. One looks like it turns farther, and these wheels are bigger. So maybe that's why. Maybe they're hitting the links. They're hitting the links. So yes, these are both the same set of axles with the Reefs Micro 99 servo. Double U-joints. They don't come with any brass on them. I think the knuckles might have some brass. Maybe. They come with an aluminum servo mount, but I've had a problem with the brass one that comes with this body, and only the guys that have these know what that's about. The rear is kind of nice because I don't know if you can see this. Let me make sure I've got this in the video here. It's got a link riser. So let's see here. Can I get it to focus? No, I can't get it to focus. So you get a link riser in there that will I can't get rid of the chat on here. That's so dumb. Anyway, sorry, ADD. You get a link riser in here you can use, or I think, there you go, you can kind of see it there. Or you could probably use the stock SU. And the problem with this link riser is, under full compression, you're going to hit whatever, if you have a chassis mount set up above it, and I'm trying to get stuff out of the way of it, but I'm hitting those two bars under here. Same thing with this. I'm hitting the battery tray, which limits my up travel. So I could either cut a big hole in that, or I could take that link riser off the rear. Some people say that it does something, the link risers do something. Oh, what up, Jesse? Someone says the link risers do something for your links and all that cool stuff. I'm sure they do in the real world. The little guys, I don't know if they do so much. like how I use high rise or high clearance links upside down on the top. I did the same thing on this truck. This has the trio brass high clearance links. See them, they're upside down. Just because it's the only thing I could get to fit on here and have a little bit of clearance. I hate that it hits. I might end up taking this link riser off, actually. It looks cool. It's really neat. It's another piece of brushed aluminum. But I feel like the SCX24 link mount might be nicer just to get more compression out of this rear travel. So yeah, these trucks have been pretty cool. I've built all of these besides the raffle truck. That was the first one, rather. I built that one first. And I've always had the Kyosho Mini Z truck 4Runner. I've always also had the F350 RC 4-wheel drive 18th 24 scale. This Axio was a spare parts build out of a box of stuff. I bought this from a guy that used to comp here for like 75 bucks. He had a Holmes Hobbies Revolver 380 can in there. And I'm trying to see, because I'm seeing your guys' just chat on the screen here, as well as here, so I won't worry about it. I'll just do that. Yeah, so anyway, this was a truck that's been sitting around. This one I don't know if you guys saw. A few of you probably saw before I stopped doing comps and stuff when a lot of guys started going over reaction or whatever. This one is one I picked up off of Amazon. It's the Easy Racing. This one might get a set of Mias. No, I don't think I should do Mias axles on this because I don't think I could fit. I want to keep this one sort of scale underneath the fender wells when it compresses, because right now I don't get a ton of tire rub. Get a little bit right there and none there. So I don't know. And this is another Mias Racing truck. That's the TRX4M version, and this has their TRX4M axles on it, aluminum axle housings. I would have preferred plastic, but it is what it is with that. So yeah, cool little builds. But anyway, I built all these after the raffle truck. So if you guys are interested in that raffle truck, it's 20 bucks a ticket. I'm looking to sell 36 tickets, I think it is, because I've got roughly, once I throw the Reefs Micro 99 in there, I'll have, I think it's $800 in there, just over $800 into that truck. So even if I get close, if I got 750, I'll just get rid of the truck. I'm only at 10 raffle tickets right now, though. So if you guys are looking to get in on that raffle, we can do card here, or card at the shop, cash at the shop, or PayPal. Just cover the PayPal fees. So that way there, it's because otherwise I only get 19 and some change out of that. So, all right, guys. I guess I'll get out of here for now. If you want, give me some ideas. Either shoot me some ideas via Facebook or on here on stuff you guys would like to see for video formats. I can probably even get into some Friday night stuff and talk to guys about the Mini Z racing while they're doing it, or just go live for some of the Mini Z stuff. I might actually figure out a way to do that. Also, for guys that are interested in the Mini Z racing stuff, I've got 2 of the Big L tracks coming, and they just call them Big L's. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. The 50 centimeter Big L tracks, I've got 2 of those coming. I've got potentially 2 expansion packs, and then I'm going to get a racetrack in here, the full size big 50 centimeter racetrack. So that I will probably have all of February 22nd is when they're talking about my delivery date is for the 2 Big L's. So I'll set that up as soon as I get it in here and see how big it is, how much space it takes up. And we'll do some Mini Z racing. Maybe again, I'll do some YouTube live stuff like this. We do that Friday nights. We race the Mini Z stuff. So if there's anything you guys want to see related to Mini Z, Friday night coming down here would help. Or maybe I'll, again, do some YouTube live for the Mini Z racing stuff. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot going on. So unless you guys have any questions on anything, you'd like to know anything, see anything, I can, hang out for a second. Good to see that I at least got up to 5, 6 people at one point. I think even 7, maybe 7. Not bad for my first one. I don't know how this stuff goes. I don't know how people get YouTube famous and all that crap. I'm not very personable. I do like to talk, obviously. Sometimes I talk in circles, so you guys will have to snap me out of it when you catch me doing that. My brain likes to jump around when I'm doing stuff, talking to people, talking about parts, talking about trucks. It likes to jump around on, especially if I look from one truck to the next. I'm like, oh, that one's cool. I like those axles. That has a light kit. I need to do something with that. You know what I mean? So forgive me on that. But if there's anything you guys want to know, anything you guys want to talk about, I'm open to whatever. Other than that, how much for the aluminum Mias and the rummer mill is that you're closing? The rummer mill? Okay, that's a fair question. First, we'll start with the Mias. The Mias Racing trucks, Mias Racing released them. They said 200 trucks. I don't know the exact number. This one is number 21. This one is number 49. And they number them just like the actual Vanquish Rippers were numbered back in the day. So, I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, this one's number 49. So that's that. You can't get them anymore. There's been a few people that have sold them on Facebook and Marketplace. I paid $300 for this one on Marketplace from a gentleman here in Michigan, located Battle Creekish. This one, Dan Baldus just sold me tonight because he's kind of over. He don't want to build it, and I understand because unless you're into building these, they're tricky. There's a lot of little parts. As far as closing goes, I don't know. I've had a weird year this year, and it's just interesting because I'm watching my numbers as far as financially, and the shop's doing obviously good, but some days I'm just so burned out that I want to go do something else. So I'm letting that partly be an excuse to close if I decide to close. That's not set in stone, obviously, clearly. So yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. Days when it's good down here and I'm making money hand over fist and I'm being distracted by all the RC stuff going on in the world, and I have people that are interested in coming in here, buying stuff, coming in here and hanging out and do stuff. It's fun, so I enjoy the camaraderie. That's kind of why I got into RC. It's kind of why I opened this place with a crawler course, was because I really enjoyed hanging out with the people that I could nerd out and talk RC with. And obviously the crawler course is gone now, but the crawler course went away because I started losing the camaraderie. I didn't really have anybody hanging out anymore. And for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But I didn't have guys coming in and hanging out very much anymore. So I lost the crowd that I was normally used to kind of kicking it with about RC stuff. And my day-to-day life, obviously, I'm not going to bother the wife with that kind of stuff because she's got her own thing going on with the animal rescue and kind of governing the tattoo shop and how stuff goes over there. So yeah, I was getting kind of down about stuff and missing that stuff, that style of RC. I don't socialize with a lot of people just because there's some people I get along with well, some people that I don't get along with at all, and I don't know why. I'm kind of an ass, and I know that. I'm very fully aware that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. It's just that's how life works. So I don't participate in a lot of other places' events. Now, having said that, getting back into this minis, okay, so that was the beginning of the winter time when I knew it was going to be slow with no indoor crawler course. So, yes, watching the numbers kind of was making it easy to say, well, the shop's not making what it was making. When I do XYZ, I'm done with it. But no, I don't know. Honestly, it changes month to month, not day to day. But it was kind of a bummer when I started seeing less guys come in just to even hang out and BS. So closing, when I was talking about it, I was talking about this summer potentially closing. And the reason why was just mostly because I felt like the numbers were going lower and lower as far as income, and I don't want to come out of pocket for this place. Right now, I'm not doing that, and it's very comfortably making its own way in the world. Obviously, I'm buying crap like this. I'm not paying for this stuff. The hobby shop's buying it, and I'm reimbursing for the stuff that I keep. So, kind of like a paycheck thing. Instead of taking money, I just figure out a dollar amount a week, and that's what I'll take in product or whatever, and paying full price, obviously, just because otherwise it makes sense. So anyway, but now that I've kind of gotten rejuvenated in this mini crawler stuff, and I've been going to other places where I'm not responsible for hosting, I'm not responsible for everyone's comfort, everyone's happiness, everyone's enjoyment. Where I can go somewhere like Jason's RC Shack, Track Shack, from Jason's RC, and I can just go over there and hang out with him. He does his Facebook or YouTube live thing, and I can just be in the background playing with a truck, enjoying what I enjoy of the hobby of having someone around to kind of talk to about RC stuff. Whoever, doesn't really matter, as long as I enjoy their company, obviously, and they enjoy mine. But anyway, so just kind of sitting back and hanging out. You guys are doing more of the 24 scale stuff, yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what's brought me back into being interested about maintaining this, keeping this going. Is I'm finding people that I can enjoy this with again. And the 10 scale stuff was kind of falling off. So it is what it is with that. And I feel like in general, the 10 scale stuff is falling off. And a lot of the guys that come in here still come in here to Mini Z now. They used to do the 10 scale comp stuff, and some of them don't even RC at all. I don't think, Cody, you can correct me on this if you know different or you feel different. But Cody Beggs, he got into mountain biking. So I don't think he RCs much at all. If he does it more closer to home with George. I always screw up your last name, Costner or something like that. Um, so the 24 scale stuff is kind of nice because it's small. I actually just bought these two toolboxes, so I can go out to Jason's RC shack and bring the small stuff with me, a box full of parts, go out there and run. And again, because I'm not doing it here, I don't have to maintain the host type mentality. I can go out there, run my trucks. When I'm done, box everything up, throw it in the back of my FJ, come back here, drop it all off, and go home. So that's my potential. I was thinking about for a while recently of doing and then of course I enjoy the Mini Z stuff, but even that's kind of gotten stagnant for me too, just because I'm not building like I was. I was building a ton of cars. How did you say, Mark, there? You said, I have only entered just a winter series and own 10. Jesse's been doing a 24 with his wife. Yeah, 24 seems to be kind of where things are at right now. That's why I got a bunch of the Fury Tech stuff in. I enjoy that stuff. I'm a fan of brushless in any scale. It doesn't matter what scale it is. Brush can go be in drills or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not leaning so much towards the closing of the shop now. I don't know though. Everything's up in the air. I have my days where I enjoy everything and everything is fun, and then I have my days where I'm like, I want to go back to tattooing full time. I enjoy tattooing. I actually miss tattooing. I've gotten a bunch of new tattoo equipment for myself at the shop, so it's just a new world for me. I've got the iPad Pro now, so drawing and turning anything I can take a picture of into a tattoo design is kind of fun. So it's kind of exciting. So yeah, I don't know. For the most part, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing now, and I'll leave it at that. So, all right, guys. Well, it's almost been 45 minutes, and the dog is telling me she would like to go home so she can go potty. Again, maybe look for me next Saturday around the same time. We'll figure. I'll try and start at around maybe 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. So that way, that'll give me the time to. The Ripper still running the Fury Tech I got from you a few years ago. The Ripper? You have a Ripper? Or your Jeep. You're talking about your Jeep is still running the Fury Tech stuff? Yeah, this stuff is pretty tough. I've been a fan of the Fury Tech stuff. I've found it to be pretty nice as far as being able to program it with my phone, and going through settings and stuff like that has been really easy to do, and I haven't had to struggle with any of it. But anyway, good talking to you, Mark. I am really glad to see you're still out there doing the RC stuff, you and Jesse and his wife, and that's awesome. But yeah, for now, look for me next. I'll try to schedule it because I can schedule when I go live. So I'll try and schedule it for, we'll say, I think 7:30 is safe in case I get busy here. I don't want to kick customers out. I want to go YouTube live. I'll keep business. So yes, count on next Saturday 7:30. We'll do another live, and yeah, absolutely, Mark. You too, man. Hope your wife's doing good and everything at Homestead there too. So, all right, guys, I will talk at you next time. I'm gonna get headed home. I've got to work on some stuff, artwork for a client, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a great evening. Talk to you later. Bye. Go. And please.